Greetings, super mutants and feral ghouls of the Commonwealth. I'm back with a quick follow-up video to my previous video about the new depth and field effect introduced with ENB 0.287 for Fallout 4. As mentioned in my previous video, one of the problems with this effect is that when playing in third-person mode, the player character is positioned out of the focus range of the camera and thus is rendered blurry and out of focus. However, since publishing this video and following up on some useful comments left by a viewer, I've been able to put together a few simple tweaks to your Fallout 4.ini file that allow for the camera to behave nicely in third-person mode along with the ENB depth of field effect. So, as we know, the effect works very nicely in first-person mode, where the camera is essentially serving as the player character's eyes, so things tend to go in and out of focus in a predictable manner. Okay, so now let's take a look at the action in third-person mode with my new camera tweaks. So first of all, when your weapon is holstered, your player character remains in the center of the screen. This allows us to zoom in and take a closer look at our character. Let me throw on my green vanity light here. And instead of our character being blurry, the background is out of focus. These tweaks also increase the maximum zoom out distance, allowing you to zoom out in third person enough so that the entire scene appears crisp and clear. Now, when you pull out a weapon, the camera shifts slightly to the right. And you'll see when I zoom in, you'll notice that the player character goes out of focus, as the camera instead focuses on the area where the character is aiming. I think this is a pretty cool looking effect. You can see here as I try to take out this bunch of raiders, in spite of my questionable skill at doing so, this is not the fault of the aiming mechanism, as I'm clearly now able to aim correctly in third person with the ENB depth of field effect enabled. I actually think I managed to pull off a headshot here. Alright. You may notice that the arc indicator for throwing a grenade appears a bit strange, but it shouldn't get in the way of causing carnage. Let's take a closer look at how the camera position shifts slightly to the right when the player character's weapon is drawn, and then back to the left again when the weapon is holstered, bringing the character back into focus. To implement these camera tweaks is quite easy. You simply have to add a few lines to your Fallout 4.ini file, and this is located within your Documents folder, within My Games, and then within Fallout 4. So anywhere in this file, you're going to want to add this camera section and the variables and values shown here. I've included these in the video description so that you can copy and paste them directly into your own Fallout 4.ini file. And when you're done, just go ahead and save the file. Now the next time you boot up your game, the camera tweaks will be in place. Alright folks, so just a quick video this time. I really just wanted to follow up on the previous video and give people a way to be able to enjoy ENB's depth of field effect while still being able to enjoy the game in third-person mode from time to time. As always, thanks for joining me. Stay tuned for more updates, and I'll catch you next time.